off. I ran out of Papa. If he nosy, I'ma knock his nose off. If he holy, I'ma send his soul off. Trespassing, I'ma cut
Live from Cleveland, this is Progressive Field, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Well, Singy, today's starter has really struggled of late. He's been missing his spots, and hitters are taking advantage.
Boog, and when you're in a slump like this, every little thing feels like it's going against you. He'll look to settle in early and hopefully find that spark again.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set now, and starting this one, Shane Bieber. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Yeah, he's definitely had his struggles so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip, but he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared, we know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Now the left fielder, Jake Fraley. Edging his zone for a strike, and we're underway. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike three.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with two strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds. One of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. First pitch doesn't find the zone. 1 out, base is empty.
Ball.
In the air, right side, Brennan. 2 away. Here's the lineup for the Reds. This is not a team that's had much success driving the baseball so far this year. They have to rely on stringing hits together as opposed to scoring a lot of runs on homers, doubles, and triples. So it's hard to bunch runs together.
And that's exhausting when your team is at the bottom of the league in slugging percentage, and how much it takes, Boog, for you to put together a rally and put together a big inning. Just a difficult thing to do consistently over a long season. So somehow, some way, somebody's going to have to find some power in this lineup so that they can have some easier wins and enjoy this season a little bit more.
Elly De La Cruz stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2.
2-0.
2 outs, base is empty. Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
2-2 count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. And now the Guardians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Cleveland. And going for the Reds in this one, Brett Lauder. What do you have on him, Singy?
Well, he's been giving up a lot of hard contact this season. I mean, coming in, guys are hitting comfortably in the high 200s. So many times there's some bad luck, but then also there's just a little miss here or a little miss there that changes the outcome of the at-bat. We'll see if he can be consistent and make adjustments quickly in this one.
Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Out towards right center field. Friedel hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's the Guardians lineup now. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Stephen Kwan.
Well, he's been a very consistent performer this year. And, man, when you look up and you're in the top 5 in batting average in the American League, tell you what, that raises your level of confidence to keep it going and try to finish in that picture or maybe at the very top. He's been spraying the balls all over the yard. We're going to keep our eyes on him in this one.
Liner, and that got him. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the out. Definitely some concern here. That ball came back and got him right on the pitching arm, as you can see him trying to shake it off.
And if nothing else, you worry about him getting some dead arm and losing some feeling. But from what I can tell, I think they're going to let him continue, and that's a really good sign.
Here's Jose Ramirez, leading the American League in hitting entering the day. On the ground to the left. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they don't get the out. So 2 down, and now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average.
Counts 1-0.
That's outside, and that is ball 1. Two outs. That one is absolutely belted. That's going back. Back some more. Hauls it in on the warning track. Guardians lead 1. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Jeimer Candelario. And the slider just misses.
Ball 1, no strike.
And there's the strike. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter-friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
Swing and a ball popped up. Freeman. And there's one down. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
Tyler Stevenson in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. This one in the air. Santana under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there are 2 outs.
Batting 6.
And now the DH, Spencer Steer. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
That's off the inside corner, and a count 2-1. And that's in there at the knees. Stays alive. No score here in the second. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And that just misses. Line drive. Hauls it in to end the inning. Nothing across here this half. Down to the bottom of the second. No score. Here in Cleveland, bottom of the second. Now it's the Guardians DH, David Fry. Louder back to work. Ground ball right side. Whips it to first. And quickly one away in the second.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. Swinging a foul straight back. Right through there for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter's going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Lane Thomas now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Right side. Fires over to first. Guardians go down in order. Nothing doing here this half. We played 2 full. We're tied 0-0. And we're back on to the 3rd inning. In now for the Reds, TJ Friedl. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Ripped, but it curls foul.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
Next offering in there for a strike. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And now Christian Encarnacion Strand. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Encarnacion Strand in the 8th spot in today's lineup. And he was drafted in the 4th round in 2021. In the air, center field. Thomas in position. And it's caught for the out.
Batting ninth, right fielder.
So up next, Rhys Hines. And that one missing low. And a foul ball. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Top of the 3rd, no score. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. Bieber with the strikeout. 9 straight retired here to start the game. No score. Back now at Progressive Field. Now it's the second baseman, Daniel Schneemann. That's a little bit low.
You know, these Guardians definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Outside low, and the count is 2-2. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here's Tyler Freeman to hit.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
That's a ball.
The shortstop takes the ball. Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
And that one is lifted in the air. Hines sizing this one up. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Steven.
And up next for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. So in now for Cleveland, Will Brennan. He's 0 for 1. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the second game of the series. Check on the runner. Here's a rocket out to left. Fraley makes the play, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. 1 left for the Guardians. Still no score. Back now with the Battle of Ohio. New inning getting started. Down the left fielder, Jake Fraley. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul.
Well, these Reds, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Kwan makes the catch for the out. And there's 1 away.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
McLean stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Gets the slider in there for a strike. That one missed. The Reds hitless so far in the game. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Reaching down and makes the grab.
Now batting, Ellie De La Cruz.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. His first at bat was a strikeout. Pitch misses there. 1-0. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
He's been able to go inside as
One
well
ball,
as
2
outside,
strikes.
effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
Check swing, tried to hold up. Now it appeal to third. And he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Reds go down quietly, and we're still knotted at 0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Swing and a foul straight back. That one hit the knees for a strike.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
And that one
that's
missing
off the plate.
inside a sharp slider.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Caught him looking for the K.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Swing, and the bat went flying there.
0-1's the
Well, we
count.
talk about throwing the hands, but not the bat, man. You want to hold on to that thing, and you can see his teammates over there. If he doesn't come through with the knock, he's going to get some business when he goes back to the dugout.
One down, base is empty. And he chases a high fastball there.
Really
ball,
consistent
2 strikes.
release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command in both locations.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Oh, he doesn't get the call. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting
That's
the
a ball.
ump hear it a little bit.
And that is downstairs. 2-2. Lifted in the air, right center field. Friedel on his way over. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Up next for the Guardians, designated hitter,
David Fry digs in for the Guardians. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that
0-1.
time.
Aye.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Right-hander kick steals. Good job to fight that one off.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Guardians go down 1-2-3. And we are still scoreless. Back now with the Battle of Ohio. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Jeimer Candelario. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, these Reds just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
A changeup missing, and a count 2-1.
2-1.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. And a slider misses down and away. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Here's the catcher to hit, Tyler Stevenson. Fly ball to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away now. Next is the designated hitter, Spencer Steer. Slider clips the zone. Next offering is fouled back. On the ground, right side. Gets it to first. That's the 3rd out. So 5 perfect innings in the books. And we still have no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Bo Naylor. Louder back to work. Foul ball there.
You know, these Guardians, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. But when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Ball 1 there.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Ripped on a line. Friedl makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman,
Daniel Schneemann digs in for the Guardians. Struck out swinging his first time. Out to short. De La Cruz on the run, throw to first. What a play, inning over. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. 6th inning coming up, still nothing on the scoreboard. Back now with the Battle of Ohio. Top of the 6th inning, and now the center fielder, TJ Friedl. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Kwan makes the grab, 1 down. Christian Encarnacion Strand will hit next. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Santana takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Rhys Hines.
So 2 down now, and here is Rhys Hines. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And they'll do it again. Up and in, and the count is 1-2.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And that is that. So he's perfect through 6. No score. Here in Cleveland, and here is Tyler Freeman. Freeman measures 6 feet even, 25 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Friedl sizes this one up, and out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan, 1 for 2. Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Just off the outside corner. Going to count 1 and 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Long run, tracks it down. That's out number 2.
Excellent job, and I tell you what, the times that I played left field, getting to play like that, you love the opportunity to make it.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Jose Ramirez. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Next offering is fouled back. Liner, base hit. Runner holds at second, so another base hit could get us the first run of the game. First and second, 2 outs. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Carlos Santana. Yeah, that's fouled off. Kwan, the lead runner at second. Ramirez at first, 2 out of the inning. Sizzling on its way to the outfield. Now a long throw home. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And it's 1-0.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
So 2 down, David Fry digs in for the Guardians. And Cleveland on top 1-0. Yeah, big swing and a miss. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. And that one fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Not close with that one. 1 and 2 to count.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. And that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 1-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. Top of inning number 7, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Jake Fraley. And takes low for ball 1.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late. That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess. Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes, no free passes. You can't allow that.
Pitch is in for a strike, and it's 2-1 now. And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. And there's a ball.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
That's ball 4. And that puts an end to the perfect game.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Trying to move him over here. In there. He's safe.
Sometimes you can get a little too aggressive trying to cut off that lead run and try to make something happen that really isn't there. Got to take that sure out at first base. Not sure what happened right there in terms of communication.
Big at bat coming up with Elly De La Cruz stepping in. On the inside corner for a strike. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Swing and a chopper out to short. And it gets through for a hit. Their first of the ball game. The run comes in from second. It's an RBI single. And this game is tied in the 7th.
He made a great run at it, Boog. I mean, he had their hitters off balance for the entire game up until this point. And maybe he didn't get all the way to 27 outs, but he deserves a lot of credit.
Yeah, really fantastic effort. Gave us all a great show. And now we'll see what's left for him.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity.
And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Fought off foul. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. And 2 away now. So now the DH spot, Spencer Steer. And that one is inside ball 1. Now 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be working that stage till the sun out. Your boy cooked, I'm blown up. Time to lace my boots and...
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Sam Moll.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
And that one finds its way through. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Here's Lane Thomas. Really thriving with the bat this season here at home. Lays down a bunt to the right side. Spin throw, that's one. And he'll eat it and be happy with the out.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
And now, Daniel Schneemann, 0 for 2 in this one. Pitch misses, ball 1. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball. Movement in the bullpen. Alexis Diaz getting loose out there. Rogers, a left-hander, also throwing. Snap throw to first. Throws it away. And a count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Yep, that ball went out.
That one misses, and that's ball 3.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. That missed inside, and it's 1-2.
This is a good situation if you want to try to steal a base. 9-hitter, and you're about to turn this lineup over, so get a little momentum as you turn it over.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Ground ball left side. Zips it to first, and that is the inning. They get a leadoff single but leave him stranded. We look ahead to inning number 8, all tied 1-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Hunter Gaddis on for his 20th appearance of the year. In now for the Reds, TJ Friedl. Check swing, called strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Missed with a changeup, and the count is 1-1. And that one missing low. And he grounds one back up the middle, and that one finds its way through. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Christian Encarnacion Strand, the next to hit for the Reds. His righty-lefty splits there. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Got him swinging for the strikeout. To second, but way too late. Safe there. Fairchild into scoring position on the wild pitch. And there goes the double play possibility. And that is out of play. Next offered in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And that one inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Next for Cincinnati, Jake Fraley. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Go-ahead run at second, and we're at the top of the 8th. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and it falls. The run comes in from second. They lead it in the 8th.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Now the number 2 hitter, Matt McClain. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Hunter Gaddis done for the afternoon, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Tim Herrin gets the ball now.
He's got some of the best swing and miss stuff going right now. He's striking out hitters at a very high rate this year, so this should be fun to watch.
Puts a bunt down. To first, out number 2, and another run comes in.
Well, the safety squeeze can be tough to defend, especially with a good runner at third. You can't risk trying to be overly aggressive and make a play at the plate and give up that easy out at first.
So digging in, Elly De La Cruz. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
And ball 1. Fraley on at second with 2 down. On the ground, out to short. Throw on to Santana. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Reds 3 and the Guardians 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Taylor Rogers.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
So back to the top of the order. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Hauls it in for the out. Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Emilio Pagan, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up.
Ouch. Time. That got him. First base.
Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. A switch hitter batting right. Squirts away a little bit.
0-1's the count.
Nice job behind the plate there. The tying run at the plate. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner holds it second, but they've got something going on here.
Well, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Taylor Rogers won't go any further. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. On the mound now, Alexis Diaz.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now here is Carlos Santana. Pitch misses there, and that's ball one. And fouled off. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
And a swing and a miss. That's the second out.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
And that one is lifted in the air. Hines on the move. And that ends the inning. Guardians strand a couple. Score holds. It's 3-1. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Jeimer Candelario. Right through there for a strike.
Very good pitch. Backed up a little bit, expecting it to go middle away, and it just sort of stayed on the inside corner. Probably good take, because he would have gotten jammed had he swung the bat.
That misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's to third, Ramirez. And he beats it. He's safe.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Tyler Stevenson. That's a little bit low.
They call this batter a gamer because he always seems to perform better when it matters.
Here goes the runner. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Check swing. Called strike. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Now there's one away.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Steer, batting with one down, takes a strike. And that one fouled off. Candelario at first, one gone. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Got him. 2 gone. And now here is Stuart Fairchild. First pitch, not close. And there's a strike. Missing inside, and it's 2-1. And that chops in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Out number 3. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the 9th. It's the Reds 3 and the Guardians 1. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Emilio Pagan.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
That one's in there. 0-1. Pagan in his 9th season, 33 years old, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2013. Pitch misses. 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He flexes his power with that swing. His 18th home run of the season. It's 3-2. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Here's Lane Thomas now. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
And that's way high. And the count even 1-1. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. And we're starting over. It's 3-3.
That swing completely changes the momentum of this game, Boog. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Schneemann digs in now. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Yeah, that's fouled off. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the winning run is aboard.
He was all over that one. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Tony Santillan takes over on the mound. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Stepping in, Tyler Freeman. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. Drops a bunt down the first base side. To Elliott, second for one. Back to first, not in time.
Well, that was going to be a really tough one to turn 2 on, so a nice job to get the out at second right there. Hold on to the baseball. Shortstop clearly paid the price, but that kind of comes.
Quan swings through it for strike 1. Action in the pen down there. Scott Barlow up and throwing for Terry Francona. Now move to first. And he's back in easily. Double play ball to second. He's in there.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Shortened up the swing and went right back up the middle. Now just one swing away from potentially walking this thing off.
Now it's the right fielder, Will Brennan. Outfield playing pretty shallow. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. Swing and a miss.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And it drops in. Throw is offline. This one's over. And the Guardians walk it off and win it 4-3.
When you're down 2 runs in the 9th inning, the odds are definitely stacked against you, but they found a way to come up with some big hits. They scored 3 runs for the win. What an incredible way to finish this ball game.
Our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
I'm trying to pull up with a motorcade. Every single day trying to hold a K. Look me in the face with the